Eat glucose, burn glucose. Eat fat, burn body fat. Ted Naiman. In the mid-1970s, Americans began a swift and steady rise in obesity. At the same time, carbs and vegetable oils went up in consumption, and it continues today. Protein consumption has not changed. Studies show that humans exhibit protein prioritization. They will eat a combination of macronutrients until they get the required amount of protein. Quote, the lower the protein percentage in their food, the more they will eat until their protein target is met. As shown in this graph, empty calories, sugar, flour, vegetable oils, entered our diets, driving overeating of these types of energy while protein stayed steady. This is the actual driver of the epidemic of obesity in the US and across the Western world. Dr. Naiman asks us a question. You're already eating enough protein. Everyone is eating enough protein. That is not the point. The point is, how much energy did you have to eat to get that protein? Carbohydrates are water-soluble. Fats are not water-soluble. So, our body absorbs, transports, and stores these two different energy sources in completely different ways. Proteins are broken down into amino acids. Fiber carbs are not absorbed at all. They simply pass through the system. Carbs are broken down into simple sugars like glucose and fructose. Dietary fats are eaten as triglycerides, which are 3 fatty acids packaged together, then broken down into fatty acids. Glucose, carbs, is stored as glycogen, chains of glucose, in your liver and muscles. Fat, which is not water-soluble, is stored in your adipocytes. These systems are completely separate from each other. Glycogen is converted into energy 6 times faster than fat, but it is extremely heavy, so your body carries 100 times more fat than glycogen. You must have glycogen for emergency use, like running from a tiger, sprinting, or weightlifting. But when resting or fasting, we burn body fat. You only hold about 4 grams of glucose in your bloodstream, about 100 grams in your liver, about 300 grams in muscles. But the glucose in our muscles is only for emergency use. Dr. Naiman summarizes this here. Andy says you might want to limit yourself to 100 grams of carbs per day. Because glucose is so tiny, it must control our fuel choice. As soon as we eat glucose, we burn glucose. As soon as we stop eating it, we burn body fat. He says, high-carb diets decrease body fat burning by 10 times. Dr. Naiman, if you want your body to be better at burning body fat, you only have to do one thing: eat fewer carbs.